John Hunick, one of the founders of BioMoto. 20 years ago, I started bike fitting. I was analyzing and using video capture, identifying leaks in power, identifying different discomforts, and identifying human structure and how it works with the machine. And now with BioMoto, I've got a platform to answer all the questions that I may not have had in the past through our data points and information that we're gathering.
I'm Steve Witteman. I'm the Director of Sport here at BioMoto. I bring my 26 plus years of experience in the strength and conditioning world and the athletics, sports medicine, and rehabilitation world into this setting to really help those athletes, both elites and recreational and fitness enthusiasts, to achieve their goals. In our assessment process, we can gather data that has not been seen before.
The BioMoto process is very unique in having all of these data points reading at 65 frames a second for a video and at 200 frames a second for both our mobile data and for our multi-sense components. In each foot there's 80 to 85 sensors, and it's reading every single component and force that goes into that foot, being able to see inside the shoe, being able to measure ground forces, and being able to capture enough data to make a very well-educated component to treat patients, athletes, and individuals.
Many athletes have never seen that before. They've never actually had a perspective that shows how they're actually moving, whether it's correct or efficient or incorrect and inefficient.
We're able to find these little components in their gait, in their body movement, and in their power displacement and how they move through their specific sport gait cycle, that we can engage different muscle groups that they hadn't engaged that could help them propulse themselves forward in a much faster way.
We take that data, whether it's loads, whether it's mechanically how they move on video, and begin to then interpret that data.
What we can use that for is an immense amount of correction in the foot, and that's where we get into our sensomotoric insoles.
I'm Dr. James Baver. I'm the medical director of BioMoto. I've dealt with John in this environment using plastic devices for years. I have pediatric population, I have diabetic population, and I have a sports medicine practice. And I have a lot of patients with heel pain. And over half of them have come back to me with poor results with plastic, and the majority of my patients now, over 90%, are doing wonderful with EVA foam.
So in our sensomotoric insoles, we're able to treat the foot from toes back, and it helps us engage muscle groups all the way from, again, the toes, but all the way through the knee and up through the hip.
The technology we have here is far superior than what we used to do. There's a mill that takes a 3D image right off my foam impressions.
By looking at losses of efficiency or compensations that they make mechanically and how they move, fixing those weaknesses, we can enhance the output of the things that do work correctly. So we can tone down things that are over-involved and improve the function of things that are not working correctly, therefore giving any athlete at any level an increased output.
By identifying these components, we can make minute changes if necessary, test, and then create another insole. We get to help a ton of people in all different aspects, no matter what level, professional, age grouper, down to patients just wanting to walk.
I've sent John my patients who need sensomotoric devices, my diabetics, my patients with multiple sclerosis, who cannot feel the floor, they can't balance properly and they fall. I sent patients here for John to perform miracles because these patients are at the end of their rope. They've tried surgery, they've tried therapy, they've tried plastic AFO braces, and they haven't got the success that they would like.
On the other spectrum, I have these high-end athletes that we're looking to squeeze out seconds, fractions of seconds.
The feedback I've got from my patients who have come here to BioMoto is incredible, and they've given me hugs. From my standpoint as a medical advisor, I recommend anyone coming here over going to any place else that makes plastic insoles.